Two Brother Sports Podcast presented by RambleOnSports.com. It is Friday, November 17th. We are almost at the end of college football season, which is fucking crazy. We're at week 11 for the NFL. We've got Sean, we've got Max back getting in our bag. We've been just kind of in the middle of the season, really grinding. So hopefully we're able to just knock out some winners here. As always, guys, welcome back. How we doing? Max with the Blackhawks. I like that.
Yeah, man. Good. I got my retro snapback. This is like OG, probably like middle school. Got this when snapbacks were cool, but bringing it back out, playing Lightning again tonight. So got Bedard scoring. Just I love it. Lock it in. I know listeners will be late, but telling you too. But ready to get started.
Sean, as
Hell
a
yeah.
pitcher from
Yeah,
some.
hey, Max, it's been fun to watch Bedard get going. They're not the hottest team in the league. That would be winners of five straight, the Pittsburgh Penguins, who we got going against the Devils tonight. So I hope to keep it going there. Erik Karlsson and Sidney Crosby together are a wagon. But I know we're here to talk football. I can't wait to do it and try to put more winners than we did last week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, I was going to say not our best weeks last week. Max, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but Max was the only outlier we had in the group. He went a nice 4-1. So looking to continue that, Sean and I with a 2-3 stinker on the NFL.
No, we each hit our TD parlay though.
Yeah,
Or our
that's fair.
yeah. But I know that's
I knew
two and
I was
two and
fucking
three in our
reaching.
actual bets.
I was fucking reaching. I
Yeah,
don't know what else.
Max out here. We are very, very close. Back-to-back weekends. No,
Wake up.
back-to-back weekends.
3 weeks in a row, getting 2 to 3.
So if you're going to get anything from this podcast, that's going to be the winner of the weekend. That should cover all of our losses for the rest of the week. Sean, anyone who listened to Monday/Tuesday's podcast with Max and I on the college hoops update, I had to get my steam out early in the week about the Packers Steelers. Sean, you want any quick thoughts? I can't not give you a couple minutes to talk Steelers over the Packers in this situation. It doesn't happen often. So
Yeah, like most of us guys, I don't know if I need the whole minute here, but I think take the win. Take the win. Not going to apologize for a win. It's honestly getting kind of ridiculous at this point where they get, outplay or at least maybe outgained in most fashion or, usually yards, all those statistics, things like that. But they have a recipe to winning football games, and that's what they're doing right now. That's a very key turnover, sometimes multiple turnovers near the end of the game in the fourth quarter, and the drive when you need to have it, when you need to get the 7 or 3, whatever it is at that time, they get it. So it's not super fun. Kenny is probably not the guy, but he's the guy right now. And we've been run the damn ball. Jaylen Warren, Najee Harris. It's almost like when they put Broderick Jones there, rookie tackle they drafted early this year. Once he got in the lineup for like the full time 3 games ago, they now are the second best running team in the last 3 games. So I wonder if there's any bit of correlation there. But Sam, I thought Jordan Love played well. It was a fun game. It was a fun battle. Looking forward to get my rosé, and here we go, Steelers. On to the next one. And I hope both teams lose tonight.
yeah, that's gonna be a big game. I'm excited for that. Bengals Ravens for those who don't know, but that game will be over by the end of it. But I'm expecting like a Bengals close win or a Justin Tucker 50+ yard field goal with no time left after the Ravens just had an 11-minute drive in the fourth quarter to barely get a first down on every single set of downs, and then give old JT just the leg just to boot it and caboot it at like a 23-20. But we'll see how it goes. Could be completely wrong. I don't know. I'm hoping for points. It's going to be the best Thursday night game that we've had all season. That's
at least on paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on paper. So we'll see. Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Both teams though. Sorry. Go on.
Yeah. Hey, y'all need it right now with Ravens at 7-3. Browns, I think, are 6-3. I think Steelers are 6-3, and then the Bengals are 5-4. I think that's the setup. So everyone's in that hunt right now.
Yeah, I'll fact check you here. I know Baltimore's got that 7 win. Steelers and Cleveland are 6-3, and Cincinnati 5-4. So I mean,
Oh,
if the Bengals win tonight, it's just a log jam up there.
yep, yep. I kind of expect it to be, honestly. I think it's going to be close, but
Yeah,
hard not to take the 3.5 points in the Bengals and Joey B right now.
I agree.
But let's get into the weekend picks because that's not going to help. Those picks aren't going to help anyone at this point. So let's hope for the Steelers' sake that it works out for you, Sean. A tie. I mean, maybe a tie. I don't know if that's maybe best case scenario. You probably need the Ravens to lose, but got a lot of good college football picks this weekend. I was going through. I got a lot of picks here. I had a tough time picking my top three. I don't know about y'all, but last week we went pretty solid. I think we went not great actually. Couple really Oak State, Max and I just shit the bed there. That was one of those things where it was like almost too low that we should have probably known that Vegas was up to something. Absolutely got steamrolled. I think Zona barely, like I think it was Zona was a close one for Sean. I don't remember the score of that Zona game. You had Zona minus 10.5.
Yeah, I mean, they won on a walk-off field goal. It was a disaster that they were even, it was that close.
Yeah.
I mean, they're lucky they won the game. Colorado just got up on them, so bad pick on my part. Georgia Tech also was winning almost like around like halftime, and then just got ran off the field in the second half. So,
yep. And then Max hit the Michigan, which was nice. He had Oak State. Ole Miss was a tough one as well. That was just one that got out of hand pretty quick, and then was just rolling up there. I don't know. I mean, if you got like points for how much your total three picks went over their covers, I think Missouri might have covered your other two games. How well they fucked up Tennessee.
I said on the pod, I said, look, Cody Schrader, this guy's gonna be playing on Sundays, and what do you have, 300 total yards in that game? So shout out to Missouri Tigers, man. I've been playing them a lot this year, so that was nice to see.
And then Michigan, Bama, just rolling, taking care of business. So it's about that time of year where it's just like, hey, let's not fuck around anymore. Let's take care of business. Let's end this season good and make sure we do what we're supposed to do. No upsets here. So overall, not too bad of a weekend. So let's just get into it. I guess having a 2-1 week with Coastal and Bama, your boy is going to be the number one for college football. I will be dead last in NFL as I have been most of the time, but college football will keep this running. Sean, I feel bad kind of doing this one because I feel like I probably should let you have the bounce back after Zona didn't cover 10.5 last week and barely squeaked out a win. However, I got to take the opportunity when the opportunity is there. And I love Arizona -1 money line, however you want to call it, over Utah. I think it's going to be a really good game, but hard not for me to take that with just kind of the way Utah's been super inconsistent. Believe I double check. I have them at home. Is Arizona at home or is it at Utah? I think that's kind of the only thing. I think everything
probably got to be at Arizona. Yeah, it's at Arizona.
Okay, so that was yep. So that's kind of
11:30 kickoff.
AM. Yep. So Zona kids will be they'll basically be continuing their party from the night before. They're just gonna roll. They're gonna have themselves a weekend. Utah comes to play with a good defense. I do like the over in this game or the under in this game as well. Maybe we'll see it here later, but I don't like to double dip too much. But yeah, give me Zona -1. Bounce back. I know they didn't look great last week, but I think they take care of business against Utah. So Bearcats -1.
There you go. Bear down.
Yeah, buddy. All right, who is up next?
I think it's Maxie.
All
Uh-oh. All right.
That's tied, so whatever.
That's fine. Max, I'll give you the shine at the end here to round it out. I'll be the cleanup hitter. Give me the Louisville Cardinals +1. They had a little scare against UVA, but when UVA puts that freshman quarterback back there, they're super fun, volatile stock. I think you go way up, then go way down. I would hate to play the UVA team when they put that Catalanra. I forgot what his name is. He's probably going to transfer somewhere after this year. But they got a lot to play for. 9-1. They certainly are in the driver's seat to get to the ACC championship and face off against UNC. Would be the most ACC thing for them to just lose against like a struggling Miami team. But I don't think that's going to be the case. They're getting healthy. They had a lot of guys out the last few weeks. I think this line's kind of stinky. I don't know why it's only Louisville -1, but I'm not going to take the bait. Tyler Van Dyke has not looked good this year. And I don't think there's really a home field advantage at Miami, especially at noon. That stadium, Hard Rock's going to be half filled. So give me the Cards.
Yeah, I'll be at the beach. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I get it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'll put out another name. If Cody Schrader, big game last week, look out for Jawar Jordan, the running back for Louisville. He'll break 1,000 yards in this game here. Really good ball player.
Yep, 100%. I like that a lot. What
Nice.
time's that game? Is that a early game?
That's noon. It's right off the bat.
Wait, love it.
I'd be a little more nervous if it was like, a night game, but
No, I like. Yeah, if it was at Hard
Go
Rock,
down.
7:30.
hey, it's in business hours. So it's business hours. Get your business done. Get out.
Mm-hmm.
Fly home even before the end of the night.
Amen. Amen. Love that. Sorry, Max, cut you off.
No. Yeah, that's a great bet. Speaking of kind of something to prove, Mizzou, they're playing Florida at home. It's -11, but Florida's kind of cheeks, and they also have something to prove just to show that they can beat the shit out of another SEC team. And they're very solid. I have 11, but doesn't matter really because they're gonna win by 15. So, yeah, just Mizzou let me down once, and then it's a team we kind of keep mentioning. They're fun to bet on. They're fun to watch. So, give me that all day.
I love that pick.
Hell yeah.
All right, shorty boy.
Snake, I guess. Is that what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Max.
do?
Snake us out.
Yeah, go back on Max.
Oh, let's
Then I'll go to maybe some will say boring, some will say traditional. Iowa -3 versus Illinois. They just get it done. I mean, it might push. They might win by 3, but they just somehow keep rolling. So that defense, man.
It's hard not to, because every time like you're watching them play, they're always in that -3, like -1.5 range, and you're just like, they should beat these guys, but because they only score like 13 points, I'm just scared every time, and they're always right around it. Money line's always a good move, but I like
Or the under.
yeah, there's always a good move. Always a good move. So yeah, we'll see. I like that a lot. I love the picks right now on the board, fellas. Let's go. Comment, Sean.
Yeah, I don't know which way I want to take this. I'll save this one for a nugget after. Tulane's been fucking messing with their food too much this year. They win almost all their games, but they're like winning them by like 1, 2, not one, but like they're like winning them by within like a score. I think they're due for a breakout game. They're playing oh shit, I had it right up in front of me. A pretty piss poor team. Oh, I apologize. Where is that? This at Florida Atlantic, who's like one of the worst teams defensively in football here. Give me Tulane -9.5 on the beach there. I think they, for a ranked team there, they really got to get going. So I think they, after back-to-back barely beating wins that they're much better than, I think they break out here. So Tulane -9.5.
I like it.
Michael Pratt.
Tulane was a fan favorite last.
I know, dude. I've been.
Yeah, you had to get them in here at some point.
Yeah, I was gonna say they got Michael Pratt. They'll get it together. I like that a lot. I have a funny way about going about this, but since I'm back to back, I'll just kind of set it up. I will go with 2 picks related to both of Max's picks, but at the same time, not the same picks. So Iowa, Illinois, mentioned the under. I did a little wink. I'm not gonna not take it. I took it a couple weeks ago. Didn't want to keep taking it every single week, so I paused on another week or two. I'm going back to the well. Give me Iowa, Illinois, under 31 and a half. And then give me probably the second, biggest kind of range of games that we're talking about. You got Mizzou -11 against Florida. Both have terrible defenses. Missouri can score like crazy. Florida is just an over machine right now. Both teams are over machines. So give me Missouri, Florida over 59. I'm gonna sit back. Max is gonna be sweating the lines. I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna just hope that one game is extremely boring, the other game is extremely exciting. So give me the points on that. Give me Mizzou, Florida over. When you started talking Mizzou, I was a little worried you were about to hit the over. So luckily, I will stay with that. And I've realized that most of my winners over the last couple of weeks have been over unders and not sides. So trying to keep that trend of 2 over unders in a side. So we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. But
Hell yeah.
that one.
Hell
Right?
yeah.
Doesn't sound like some bad same game parlays either. I mean,
No, they don't. Nope, not at all. It sounds like a lot of money to be made.
Money, money, money. Sam, you like overs in the SEC?
Oh, I love it.
Like overs in the SEC?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's go get some more overs in the SEC. Give me LSU, Georgia State over 72 and a half. LSU is going to draw probably somewhere between 50 and 60. The problem is their defense is no good. So Georgia State's going to score somewhere between 17 and 30. So even though that is a high number, I feel pretty good that the boys are going to go over in that. That just looks like fun to me. I don't know about you guys.
Jaden Daniels just going to keep putting up numbers. Brian Kelly wants it in that high.
So I went, I looked, I said like 72 and a half, like, minus 32. I just don't trust the defense in a backdoor cover. I was like, let me go see what LSU team total is, all right, maybe I can kind of find that's my favorite play. LSU team total is about between 51 and 52 and a half. So at that point, I'll just play the over.
Yeah, hell yeah. Why not? I love that. Let's go.
Game over.
all right. Well, this necessarily isn't a SEC team, but there are some teams that put up some points. And I'm heading to the West at Washington at Oregon State, 62 and a half. Seems like a lot, but then you remember we got DJ and Penix in that backfield just slinging. So I think that's easily going to be like 48-52. Beav's got a good defense, I know, but that is good old Penix Jr.
What is that at right now?
62 and a half.
I like it.
Beavers after dark. Beavers after dark. Beavers after dark.
Yes,
I will. It's not certainly locking it in for the Two Brothers pod here, but I might rock the Beavers sweater on Saturday.
I love it.
Well,
Yeah, dude, I like all these. These are looking good. So we say every week, but
I don't know if we say that every week. I don't know if we got to give ourselves a little bit of credit here. Any other honorable mentions?
I think mine's good.
Huh?
No, I was just saying I say mine look good every week, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Sam, I got an honorable mention for you.
Yeah.
Your chance it clears. They're only 3.5-point favorites at Army this week, and it was that was nice to win money off them last week. So tip my cap, and everyone else who took that to you. I might play them again.
Why not? I thought about it. I saw it. That hook scares me, the 3.5, but I think they should be fine.
Mm-hmm. Penn State Rutgers under.
Yep. I like Rutgers plus 20.5.
I like Rutgers plus 20.5 too. But I was like, we do Rutgers almost every week. I feel like, or they're involved in the game that we talk about. But I got Dub V. They're gonna always be my honorable mention.
I was gonna say you've never played that.
They shit the fucking bed so hard last week. Super disappointing. But they do have Cincinnati next week or this Saturday, and it's -6.5. If anything has shown me after they lost to Houston, they beat the shit out of the next two teams, and they were lesser teams, but Cincy is a lesser team as well. So I like them. Always ride Mountaineers.
I love that. One I mentioned kind of briefly earlier, Zona, Utah, under 45. I think that'll be a good one. Both teams are very under heavy. I don't have the stat. I did have the stat in front of me. I have written out and scribbled over everything enough times. Yes.
I'm more with the over on that one. I had the over written down, but
Well, so Zona hits the under 80% of the time and or 80% under rate, and Utah's at 60%. So I was like, all right, let me just question that. Yeah, so I like that. Zona also has been covering 8. They covered 8 out of 10 games. So riding that pretty high. That might be another same game parlay. So maybe too many SGPs right now got going in my head that never ends up well. So Oregon State, Sean, I know you said I kind of like the side with Washington just because they're 2.5 and they're getting points, but obviously something to be said there. The one I'm really torn on right now is UNC +7 against Clemson. That's kind of the only other one. I don't know if 7 is just so much it scares me.
10-foot pole.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I think those
What is Clemson just going to be like 7-4, like 8-4? Like, what are we doing over there? I don't know if they're.
You know which one I also don't mind is Iowa State 7.5 at home against Texas. Like Texas hasn't really, they're not blowing a lot of teams out. I mean, they let TCU get back in the game last week and stuff, and so I didn't mean to take it away from UNC Clemson. I don't know. I saw that and wanted to get that out there.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's over. Yeah, that was like in the top 10, and I was just like, I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna write it down, but what were you saying, Max?
said maybe the over in that game.
Okay, what's that at?
I think it was around like
46.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems low.
All right. Any other honorable mentions before we move on to the NFL?
No, sir.
Awesome. So got these picks
National.
off. Let's see, Max off the super hot week last week. Commies covering Detroit Chargers well over 48.5. Tampa Bay, Tennessee under. Howell over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Max, where are you going with your number one pick this go round? And for those listening who didn't listen last week, we're just picking our top picks. We're not doing fave over under. We're not doing it in any specific order. Got to pick one of each, but no order, so gives a little bit. So Max, with the first overall pick in the week 11 NFL draft, what pick are you going with?
This one might be a little bit of a shocker, but I'm not a fan of this category. I've really only like 2, and I don't want someone to take mine, but I also actually do love this play. That's Jags, Tennessee under 40. Both teams just struggling mad hard right now. I think the Jags will pull out the win, but I think that's a nice fancy lock.
Yeah,
I like it.
I didn't look at that one too much, but I don't hate that at all, Max. The Jags are kind of sneaky an under team. They're not really they have like some guy like they have some fantasy like ETN, Christian Kirk, some good fantasy guys, but they're not really translating to points.
Yeah, I feel like I rarely see them put up more than like 24.
Sure, yeah, I agree.
Lawrence is just straight turning the ball.
Damn, you're gonna talk me into just hammering that 40. And I think their defense is. I think they'll bounce back after getting embarrassed against San Fran.
Yeah. Exactly. And then Will had one good game, and then it's not looked great. So.
All right, Sam, you were me.
You go, buddy.
Me?
Yeah, man.
Perfect. All right. I'll go over. Give me over in Dallas, Carolina at 42.5. Dallas is it's their Super Bowl when they go up against these shitty teams. They just pour it on. Look what happened against the Giants. Look what happened against both games they had against the Giants. CD's going to have another 800-yard game. Maybe Tony Pollard will even find the end zone. That poor guy. And I think Carolina in garbage time will help push this a little bit over. I think this numbers I think this goes way over, but just in case, 42.5.
42. Oh my gosh. I gotta work on my hearing, bro. I heard 49. I don't know.
42.5. Yeah, that's why. I want to
touchdown.
It's like Cowboys are going to score 30 something on their own.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I like that. And I think I could see like a 34-17 is exactly what I'm seeing there. I like that pick a lot. I'm gonna knock this out. Actually, no, I'm not, because I don't no. Yeah, I'm not.
Oh no, he's thinking too much.
No. I honestly, I was about to start off with a prop, but the prop is so
I almost want to start out with the prop too.
the prop is so close to home that I'm like, all right, I don't know if we're gonna get that. I might be able to save that. We'll see. I like it. I think we got Mr. Fields back, right? Is that the case? I guess I kind of yeah, I want to know that. Yep.
Pretty much.
I assume that
as long as today and tomorrow went well. Pretty much as long as today went well.
Yeah. And I didn't
like hand feeling.
I feel like it was almost like I didn't think about it, so I think he's good to go.
He's plus 190 for a tutty. Well, you wouldn't have done that. So he's plus 190 for a tutty. So he's Vegas
it's enough for Vegas. Yeah. Okay.
They wouldn't have it that low if they didn't feel confident.
Yep. So that being said, Los Angeles or the not Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Chargers put up a lot of points against the Lions last week. I think the Lions defense started out kind of solid, but as the season's gone on, showing to maybe not be the defense we thought they were. Their offense, on the other hand, is rolling on all cylinders. Bears give up a lot of points on defense, but I think with Fields back, I think after watching Bagent go 2-2 and say people are like, yo, this guy might be, he might be doable. Hey, maybe he could bridge us for a season or two if we wanted to go get a big time QB tank, whatever. With all that rumble, I think Fields has a little chip on the shoulder. Don't know about where they're going to be out of the game. I actually had the Bears plus 9.5 yesterday as my favorite dog, and I was going to play that as my number one play. It has since come down to 7.5.
Since back up to 8.
So it's at 8. So still within that range, but I really liked the 9.5. However, Chicago Detroit over 48 points. I think it's going to be like a 35-24 point game. I don't think there's any issues with 48. So long-winded answer, Detroit, Chicago. Over.
No, yeah. Last year, I think both games were in the 30 for the winner and then like 28 for the loser. So, and they beat us both times, but yeah. And he's back. So I can't wait. I'm excited.
I dig it. Oh shit, I'm up again.
Indeed.
That works out well. Let me just get the under out of the way then. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. Max, I love your under. That was one of mine. I've got like 9 other unders, and I just don't know if I want to select one later, but give me the Jets, Buffalo Bills under 39.5. It's going to be a shit fest. I think the Jets, personally, I think the Jets make it close. And by close, I think it's a 20-17 game. Buffalo has been absolutely abysmal on offense recently. Yeah, this could easily be a game that they bounce back, but let's not forget that the Jets defense is what's kept them in ball games. So Jets, Buffalo under 39.5, although you could play damn near any under this week aside from Chicago, Detroit, and I'd be completely okay with it. A lot of unders that I love this week. So
Jets have kind of had the Bills number the last few years.
I think it's going to be a very ugly game. Very, very ugly. And I think with all this Rodgers talk, there's just too much like, hey, let's go out and at least maybe we can upset a couple teams and sneak in this playoff. I doubt that he's going to be there, but I think the more he talks about it, the more people believe it, and the more he's supposed to be in the locker room full time. I don't know. It's starting to scare me, and that it's just my nightmare. But I think when you know, and I think I'm knowing. I'm learning to know. So yeah. Sean, where you at with pick number 2?
Pick number 2. I will go with those little fighting Kyler Murrays. I was impressed with them last week. And their team is not good, and this Houston Texans team is legit. But this is the National Football League, and water finds its level. No one gets too hot, no one gets too cold. Give me the Arizona Cardinals +5 on the road. I don't think they win this game, but I think it's just gonna be a classic 1 p.m. game that goes right down to the end or something. And I end up kind of probably getting lucky, I bet. But I kind of like the Cardinals at +5 here. I like the Texans to this is the same team that 3 weeks ago lost to the Carolina Panthers, so anything can happen.
Yep. No, I really like that pick. That's like I'm completely staying away from that game this weekend just because of exactly what you're saying. Like, I don't know if water's going to find its level or if I'm just going to get torched by CJ Stroud at this point.
Right. It's there's going to be no middle ground. There's no like Texans win by 7. Like it's either Texans win by like 17 or it's a super close game.
Yeah. And still could win by 1 or 2, even a game-winning field goal like they did against.
I kind of like a win by like 4 type of thing, like a 27-23 or whatever.
Yep, I like that.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Kyler looked pretty solid last week, so definitely. Stroud has also looked good, but I'm gonna stay with the dog, even though I got back to back. But Jets +7.
Yeah.
It's just Bills are struggling so hard. Jets defense is still nasty. I see a Josh Allen pick in the future. And yeah, it's just a division game as well on top of all that. So gonna be close. You mentioned as well, like what, 2017 or some shit. Yeah, so I love that.
Yep.
And
that's one dog.
Yeah, I do have a few. I like the Texans. I did like the Texans, but then you did remind me that Kyler is back, and I kind of forgot about that. I'm gonna stay true to where I grew up. And I think I mentioned on the Tuesday pod that I'm just slowly liking them again and again. And that's the Commies -8.5 against the Giants, who just got shit on by the Cowboys. And Commies offense looks fantastic. They're fucking rolling. Sam Howell, I mean, what more could you ask for? He's getting old. They love him. They love Sam Howell, and they're all behind him. And that's when a team is just
why not?
Just roll.
Good. That pass he threw, that touchdown, they ended up Seahawks going down the field and winning, but that was amazing. Like layer of defense.
Yeah. I know that was that defense really. I thought they were about to win in overtime, but yeah. Still, they covered.
Had to cross off a dog and a favorite back-to-back picks. I like them. I like them a lot.
All right. I'll tell you what, Max. It's pretty set on doing Detroit minus. It was 7.5 earlier today, and there's some about that 8 number that I feel like I get boned. But not a who knows, maybe shock the world type of thing there, and I might go back to that game a little bit later. So give me. I hate doing this, but give me the Seahawks -1 for my favorite. I know that's almost kind of like a pick 'em there, but it's within the rules. And I think they kind of got back on the right track there. They're playing a Rams team that seems pretty beat up, and it's a division game, so they know McVay pretty well. Nothing new.
Yeah. No, I don't like that at all.
I can pick my dog and my favorite last now. So that's good. All right. Well, shit. Well, so like I said earlier, I'm just gonna keep the trend going. I know what the Packers suck at, and that's rushing defense. Najee Harris torched us. Jalen Warren torched us. Everyone who we played before that torched us. You know who the Packers are playing against this weekend? The Los Angeles Chargers. You know who their running back is? Austin Eckler. You know what he's going to do? He's going to run all fucking over Green Bay. And the fact that this is 57.5 right now, if you listen to this and it's Friday and you don't go get Austin Eckler over 57.5, I guarantee you by the time you're listening to this, it's going to be 58, 59.5. And by the time you get it on Sunday, it's going to be 61.5. It's still going to go over, but get the fucking value while you can. Get a 57.5, get a 60 plus, get everything you can because Austin Eckler is going to shit on the Packers front seven. He will shit all over them. He's projected on damn near every site over 60. I don't see there being any issue with that. I mean, Jesus Christ, Najee Harris first drive had like 40 yards in the first fucking 6 rushes of his game against the Packers.
He had 80 and didn't even lead the team in rushing.
Yeah, exactly. That's even furthering my point, and also just twisting the dagger, you fucking asshole.
This is a great just pick from you, Sam, because it's like this shit.
Oh, I know.
Saying it with your chest right now.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, my chest is popping out my head right now. Like there is no.
We were able to move the defensive line pretty well. I thought last.
I wanted to do this earlier, but I just, as we kept doing picks, I kept getting more fired up because I was like, I can't believe this is a number 1 overall. How are you? Like, come on. But I know it's my team. I know what we suck at. And Eckler over 57.
I don't think you guys don't suck ass.
We suck ass.
You're a weird team. You're a weird team.
No, you don't suck ass, dude. There are teams that suck
ass.
You're not good, but you don't suck ass.
I don't know.
You're a weird team.
Yeah, we'll find a tier for you. You're under weird,
Yeah.
The Jets are weird. I don't know. Like,
all right. Well, you know what?
Jets Packers would be a pretty good game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Well, shit. Well, wait, did I do this right? Oh, it's 5. Okay, I was so confused. I was like, wait, how am I? Okay, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because we got a weird.
Yep. That's back to my friend.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it's your pick again.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. The whole 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, real quick, because I'm not gonna use this. But Jalen Warren's over rushing yards is only 36.5 this week. Now I know Brennan the Brown's pretty good, but he's used way more than he was in the past. But
he was also named the starting back this week.
I mean, they'll share carries, but I don't think that means too much more than just like the media to write a story.
Fair. Well, I'll make this next one really fucking easy and very short. Everything I just said about Austin Eckler touchdown. Just keep it moving. Keep it fucking moving. I saw on Caesars it's -118. I don't know if you guys got that on DraftKings. You know how it is with the touchdowns. It's kind of like whatever market you can find it for. But yeah, Eckler scoring. If it's actually since it's a parlay, it's within the realm of depth. So yeah, give me Austin Eckler. He will for sure have over 57.5 rushing yards and for sure have a touchdown. Might be a reception touchdown, but doesn't matter. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take a break. Sean, you're up.
Sure. Let's see. I'll knock out this gross one. It's under. Now it's probably not thought of in your traditional under, but it's because I think there's a few different ways I can hit this here. I'm going to go under in Vegas versus Miami. Quietly, Vegas is if not maybe only the Giants are better. But Vegas is incredible at playing to the under. Part of the reason is their defense is relatively solid. Teams are usually at most only scoring like 27, 26 against them. And so I think either, they kind of hold Miami. It's under 46.5, by the way, just to get the number out there. So I think it's either they keep Miami a little bit in check and they're not doing anything, or of course Miami goes off, but Vegas scores 10, and Miami scores
Yeah,
34.
35-10.
And I win a close one. So I feel like I have a few different ways to get there here. I feel like Miami's huge games, kind of, a lot of talent on tape. To kind of use some of the pundits words there. So I don't think they have like a 50 burger in them like they would have earlier in the season.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean Max Crosby's slowly having a defensive player of the year.
Absolutely. The
Oh,
fact he plays
yeah.
like every down, he's
Uh,
so good.
Yeah, he's playing out of his goddamn mind. There's so much talent on that team that just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Robert now that both the Steelers middle linebackers to start the year are out for the season, not holding on to Robert Spillane is shown he's having a great year with Vegas.
Yeah, and a baby on the way soon. We saw that.
We did.
Presser. Yeah, Spillane, right? When
I didn't know.
Yeah, he had a little post game presser, and he was saying his wife.
You stayed up for that whole Jets game, or you watched the end of that game?
Oh no, I saw the highlights the next day. Come on, come on. I stayed up for the first half thinking I might have had a chance with Jets plus like 3. Oh, I had Jets plus 3.5 and under like 45 points. And I was like, there's no way this doesn't hit. Jets just shit the bed the whole second. That's whatever. It's beside the point. All right, let's see. Is it Max?
It's his Max, and he is going to jump to a prop bet. I mean, I doubt Sean was going to do this one anyway, but since it's open, we were just talking about him. Well, that team, Aiden O'Connell passing yards is 198.5. He's sitting, I mean, other than the Bears game, which he didn't play, but Chargers, he put up 238, Giants 209, Jets was 153. But again, we mentioned how good that Jets defense is. And he was just barely there. Miami's defense isn't bad, but they tend to let up some plays, and I like it. I like it a lot.
Nice.
I had that as one of my top ones as well. I was like, all right, like they're gonna, to Sean's point, I think earlier when he's talking about Miami, Vegas, like if they're down early quick, like they're gonna have to chuck for a while. Like, there might be a point where they stop, or maybe he's just throwing picks, but I don't know. I don't hate that. I think he should easily throw 200. So maybe like 220 would be like 225 would be where I'd probably cap it, but I could see him having like 150 in the first half because they're just trying to keep up.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. All right. Where are you going with the next pick?
All right, Max, I'm sorry, but if close your eyes and we're at Sunday, 1 p.m., who do you see streaking down the middle of the field against your team right now? That is unfortunately the sun god. I'm going back to the well and taking Amon-Ra over yards again. I've been hitting wide receiver overs. We got the Amari Cooper last week. I hit on Amon-Ra earlier this year. We're up to 84.5 yards, but you know what? That's when your last 4 games are 156, 108, 102, and 124. So I will take the sun god over 84.5 receiving yards.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, our secondary.
I get that.
Yeah. I mean, they're both poo-poo. Last week, I just watched Jalen Johnson just not give a flying fuck about anything. And he's our number 1 corner. So that's who on Raw. And yeah, it is what it is. I don't hate it at all. I also might have something going against the Bears for our parlay.
Oh no!
I hope
no. Well, I also have another one.
No, that's right. I can go another one too. Whoever will get to go first, I guess, from the snake.
True. All right, Sam, what you got? You got technically. Oh, no, you don't. You only have two left. Yeah.
So is that how it goes? So I go and then Sean goes and Max runs us up. Well, Max has two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max, did you get two on the
Yeah.
snake?
Wait. Yeah, he did because he has
We're-
two left. No,
We're
yeah.
good.
No, oh shit, Max, did you not
Yeah,
do another after
good.
O'Connell? Is that
We're good. It will still work out. It doesn't matter. It will still work out.
yeah, but no, I
We're good.
think I came in too quick there. I think you were supposed to get another one in.
All right. Well,
You want to do that now? And then Sam
Yeah,
gets
you
his
did.
two?
But
okay.
I mean, it can still work out. Sam will do his two. You do yours, and I'll do mine too.
All right. Well, I
It'll
get
be
you
good.
guys to say mine are favorite and dog, so it won't impact you guys at all.
Yeah, exactly. You're
Ah. All right. All right.
yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, then in that case, we're gonna do for the favorites. We talked about them a little bit. I really want to do the Chiefs -2.5 against Philly. That game's gonna be too good to figure out. I'll figure that out come Monday or Sunday. Is it Monday night?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I feel better about that. So I wanted to try and do Sunday. Give me Dallas -10.5 against Carolina. We talked about it a little bit with that over 42.5. With Sean, I think Dallas has no problem. I think they're in the shit kicking phase right now. I think it also doesn't help that Carolina is just poop. And yeah, they don't have the number one pick, so they could try and win and fuck the Bears. I don't think they really care at this point because it helps their other picks. Second, third round, every other pick. So give me Dallas -9.5. Not really going to question a whole lot. They've been looking good. Also for props, I literally had in my ones I wrote down. I had Amon-Ra, I had O'Connell, so I had both of those. But obviously, I had to go with what I knew was going to break my heart come Sunday. Also had CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is over 82.5 receiving yards. Another just slap in the face after last week, and him doing that again. But for the dog, very torn. But after watching last week's game against the Niners, I think Jacksonville is poopy. I think they are frauds. And I think Tennessee is a terrible team as well. But I think they cover 7 against Jacksonville. So I basically wrote down all my unders, and the one I didn't like the most is the one I picked. Why? Because every cover that I've been picking has gotten blown out by 30 plus points over the last 3 weekends. So wanted to go with something different. So give me Tennessee +7 over Jacksonville.
Oh yeah.
And I am
Good
dying.
one.
I'm dying.
He's done.
Oh, quick shout out Dayton Red Scare for coming back from like 20 down against LSU, giving your boy a nice little money. College hoops,
They
Charleston.
really?
They did come back. I was cooking dinner. They were down 20, and I finished dinner and they were up by 1. So we'll take it. So
Max, how about you go, then I go, then you go? Since I think I hopped you earlier.
you popped them.
I was gonna do my over anyway. Bucks Niners 41.5. I mean, we saw what Niners did to the Jags. I think somehow Bucks can put up more than the Jags. I mean, Jags put up 3 points, so maybe like another 34-10. They'll put up a field goal and a tutty, and that'll cover. So give me that.
Give me that. I'm gonna
You
go
want-
that. Give me that
You want me
over.
to win or yeah.
You I mean, you want me to just do my
I
TD?
feel like we have the same one.
You want to say it on 3?
Yeah. You go first.
Wait, so my
You want me to count
internet.
down? You want me to count
You hear,
down?
yeah, Sam, you hear. My internet connection being weird, so hopefully. But go ahead.
All right, I'll count down. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Gibbs.
Monty. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
there we
go.
go.
All right.
All right.
All
And you know what?
right,
That could do
works.
just fine. Yeah, give me Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh yeah, easily. They'll both score.
They
Gibbs
will.
probably get a nice screen
They
on the
probably will. They'll
run it
both
in, and
score after
then
getting set up by a big Amon-Ra catch.
What is let me see.
yeah.
I actually
Oh,
I think Gibbs was
where do you
minus
have?
one.
I had Demon at Caesars at plus 105.
How on God's green earth? I have him minus 150.
We'll have to ask Caesar himself.
Yeah, minus 150 is what DraftKings has. That's wild.
Let me double check that. I'm gonna confirm that real quick. What was Gibbs at?
I believe minus
Minus
120.
120, I think is what Sean's.
That's what I saw at DraftKings.
That sounds about right. Let me see. Let me just see. I have plus 105 Montgomery, plus 120 Gibbs on
Oh, I saw 120. Maybe I just saw the other one. Yeah.
plus.
Gibbs has
That's what I'm telling you. So Caesars has plus 105 Montgomery, plus 120 Gibbs.
That is insane.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
realize the books were that far off.
if we add my Austin Eckler one in here for Caesars, that's why Eckler's probably like minus 160 on DraftKings, if I had to guess. But if you did Montgomery, Gibbs, and Eckler on Caesars, it's plus 954.
God damn. What 2 out of 3 are we going to get this time?
Probably Eckler won't score a touchdown, but he'll rush for over 57.5 rushing yards.
Well, no, he's going to rush for at least like 65.
Oh, Rashawn Gary's going to like pop him at the 1 yard line on a 4th and goal that for some reason Kellen Moore wants to go for.
Yeah. The Chargers will just Charger.
Yep. Exactly. Well said. Awesome. Well, shoot, we got all our picks in. Anything else that anyone wants to throw out there? Any other honorable mentions or picks that you just have to tell the people about?
Just real quick, because it is my favorite fighter. Brendan Allen is fighting this weekend. Odds are wild. He's minus 1 or minus 425 money line. But if you parlay that with not Austin, I keep calling him Austin. It's fucking Chase Hooper. You parlay them two money lines, it's minus 120, helps you out a little bit. But also you can do Brendan Allen to win by TKO or decision, minus 120. Actually, fuck that. Let me do the last one. Brendan Allen, KO or submission, and then Chase Hooper. You get that plus money, plus 101. Brendan Allen has finished his last fucking 6 opponents. Fuck everything. Give me that all day. That's the stamp.
Louisiana guy, right? He's Louisiana guy.
Next, maybe post that on the social.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I will.
That way we don't have to hunt you down come Saturday afternoon when we know that it's coming up in a few hours.
It is. It's a 2 o'clock prelim, 5 o'clock main card on ESPN Plus. So you don't have to buy anything.
Nice. I like free fights.
Nice. I'll do my one. Shout
Exactly.
out. Kornheiser saying to Canada after PTI. Let's go Hokies. Support the boys going to try to get to bowling with a win over NC State this week. Let's go. Mountaineers trying to fight back after an up and down season, but I would bet better than expected to start. And most importantly, good luck to the Dukes. We'll get to show out on national TV this weekend. If I know anything about JMU, the people that go to JMU, it is going to be one of the most lively college game days that we'll see all year. I know it's been awesome seeing some of the pictures and stories of our buddies and people of the past that have been there. And there's a reason they're going to, because that team is fucking awesome. So good luck to the Dukes. Of course, good luck to the Mountaineers. And Brent Pry, let's get one more win over these last two, and let's go bowling, my friend.
Fuck yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's drone strike season.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I was gonna say that was my last parting thing was gonna be the JMU Dukes. Love it. I'm trying to pull up their line for that game. 9 against App State at home. You know.
Hey, I'll be in Illinois on Saturday, so I can place that for you guys.
Fuck yeah. Well, let me know what that is come Saturday morning. And let me know before you get your ass up for game day, because this will be one of the game days that I make sure I wake my ass up for. I sit and watch. I want to watch my school play. All the hits. I want to see the fans with the chants. I want to see Pat McAfee on Friday. If you're listening before noon on Friday, he's going to be on the quad. So like check out the Pat McAfee show. I cannot wait to see our JMU Duke fucking squad. I know a bunch of people going up. I can't make it up there this weekend unless I just miraculously don't wake up after a wedding hungover, which as you both know that's I can't do that. So I will be watching it from the bed. But I cannot wait to watch JMU. Can't wait for all the coverage. Already love all the coverage that they've been getting. I think it's huge. Won't go into the NCAA details because I don't really know it enough to talk about it, but
They're such like lame parents, but either way.
yeah, exactly. It's fucked, but like we're mad, but I cannot wait to see the quad Saturday morning. Wish I could be there. Front row 2015 for the OG JMU Harrisonburg game day. I was there. I camped out Thursday night, Friday night. I was literally on that quad for like fucking 2-3 days straight. Only left to go get lunch and dinner from the place by the spot. Brian Anderson and I just like held it down. We literally said on Monday that if we had to camp out Thursday night and skip backcountry, for those who know, backcountry on Thursday nights is a popular spot for JMU. It's like we skip backcountry to camp out. It was one of the best days ever. Cannot wait to watch them do it again. We'll have a little nostalgia, of course, but yeah, cover against App State. I'm gonna do an alt spread of like 21 because that's how good we're gonna be feeling come Saturday. So shout out Dukes. So yep, that was my takeaway. So we'll see how we do. Anything from you, Max?
No, I mean, go Dukes.
Fuck yeah.
It'll be fun.
We will
I'm
get
excited for Pat.
I'm excited for Pat to see it. I'm excited to see who the guest picker is. I don't think they've announced it. So
Jonas Brothers.
are they actually the guest pickers too?
I thought so.
Nah, fucking.
It sounds like that's lame as fuck.
I mean, I don't know, man. For a Disney World ass college, it makes sense that we have a Disney World ass fucking guest picker. Everyone's like, JMU's like Disney World. It's like not even. It's like summer camp. It's like, well, we got the fucking boys of summer camp. Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
Look at
Yeah,
all right. Well, let him drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Hey, we only get it once every like 6 years, so let me have it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, good luck.
I'm excited. It'll be good.
Good luck. Hey, good luck, Bedard tonight. Pens tonight. Let's get after it.
Love
Let's
it.
go.
Have a good weekend, fellas.
Thanks, guys.